if you mug a homosexual, you can get 20 years in jail. Is basically boiling it down. I'm like, well, how about you get 20 years if you mug either person? You know, let's have equal rights under the law, not special rights. And then also what's going to happen is government is going to selectively enforce this right here. They're going to selectively enforce the hate crimes bill on whoever they want. I mean, it's already hard to get the cops out when you get mugged now because they're too busy out writing tickets and you know, collecting data and kidnapping kids when under orders. I mean, they're too busy milking the cows, us the slaves. So that's going on and that's happening. But can I please get people concerned about the Cyberbullying Act? Because, I mean, I go around all the other Patriot sites, and, I mean, I don't see people talking about it. I'm like, where is the disconnect to this? I mean, we're writing articles every 2 or 3 days about this for 2 weeks straight, and and it's strange. I'll do some little story or issue, and it goes mega viral, and everybody talks about it and links to it and covers it. And then we'll be pointing out major stuff, Bills, Reuters, MTV pushing it, and people just don't pick up on it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This bill is racing through Congress. So is the no fly, no buy guns list, where they'll also come out and take your guns. No judge, no jury. They just put you on a magic list. No way to get off of it. No way to tell you why you got on it. Just the end of the entire Bill of Rights. End of habeas corpus. End of everything. And that's not even a big deal. I think we know what's a big deal and what's not. So if you want us to, we'll come cover the hate crime bill and repeat the bill number over and over again. And it's bad, but it's nothing compared to this. I mean, it's like a BB gun compared to the 357 Magnum. We'll be right back. John Harmon. My call list here. Who is up next? All right, Stewart and Mass, you are on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, buddy.
Can you? I had a few things to say, then I was just going to get off the air. The first thing that I wanted to say is using the information on this show, I was able to pretty much take over a radio show. At first, everyone laughed at me, but I was able to take over a show to the point where the host started having local organic food farmers on and started talking about, mercury in the vaccines and all that stuff. And so thanks to you for that. I was able
Let me just say, you see, the people...
the New World Order.
Exactly. The people are only hearing from me what they've always known in their gut and already had all the pieces to in their mind. They just hadn't put them all together yet, or they had already put it together but hadn't found a focal point. And that's what's happening is people know the truth in their gut when they hear it. And this information is explosive right now. And it's going to continue to be explosive, and it's going to intensify. And the people's hunger for it's going to intensify. That's why they've got counterfeits like Glenn Beck. But those counterfeits are only going to blow up in the establishment's face and get people to want to then find the real thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like when you get into a new hobby, at first you buy the junky model of something, or you think you know about it and you find out you got screwed, or, you didn't fully understand it. And then you find out there's a lot better thing. And then, there's even more to know. And then somebody claims they've got something even better, and you find out, no, that wasn't real. This was the real McCoy. It's like wine tasting. People or cigars, or things people like. People are developing a taste for liberty and freedom and true information, and they are getting more discerning and more informed. It's a process. We all go through it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got people riled up to the point there was like 80-year-old women calling up saying we needed to march on Washington. But then I had to go to the point you said where, no, we can't march on Washington, and I laid out their whole plan for that with neutron bombs or whatever.
Well, the Pentagon and the British Ministry of Defense have said, and we've shown the documents, they're public, London Guardian's reported on it, that they said if people tried to march on Western capitals, that the neutron bomb arsenal is for us. Or if Congress rebelled or Parliament rebelled and got up and had a press conference and said there's a shadow government, we're arresting them, the neutron bombs are basically already planted in each city, probably right under Parliament, and they just go, and, terrorist hit, So we have to understand, we have to take over the counties, the cities, then be aware, then have, intelligence operations expose they've got the neutron weapons in place and space-based, the DU Sabo meteor gun technology in the encircling Black Manna space planes. That's declassified. And I've talked to the former head of Star Wars admitting that. So we have to expose globalist decapitation system for elites, the neutron bomb control grid, the financial heart plug. They can pull that and make us collapse and bleed to death. They can stage nuclear attacks, claim Al-Qaeda did it. You have to fully inoculate the public psychologically to their program and then take over the counties, the cities, the states from that perspective and just say no, no, no to all their programs. And then that will render them defenseless. That's why they're trying to shift to their robotic aircraft, robotic tanks, pre-programmed hover control drones, to carry out the globalist orders. So even if their own military says no, they can also then launch fake attacks with their robot aircraft and say humans did it. You can see the technocracy they're building. The enemy is weak now if we expose them. The deeper we get into this, the harder it's going to be to stop Skynet. And by the way, that's what they called it 40 years ago, would be Skynet with the robotic aircraft. The Air Force said that. See, when you see movies like Terminator, that's throwing it in your face. But Skynet doesn't work for the machines. It works for the eugenicist New World Order, and they plan a Terminator-type scenario for us.
Can I just say two more things real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
I called up. My spirits were down a couple of weeks ago, but I'm getting them back. And it's funny you bring up CPS because it was over that. I fought CPS for 3 years. I lost our kids 3 times, got them back 3 times. But the last time my wife threw me under the bus, lied, said I did some things that I did, and I'm facing jail time, actually. But I don't care. Anyway, also, I heard Russia is where the people from Gog and Magog moved to, from my research. And New World Order, if I do go to jail on false charges, I don't care. When I get out of jail, I'm going to fight even harder now. I'm going to fight even harder. Good day, Alex Jones.
Well, just fight it all the way and don't plea bargain, and 80% of the time you'll beat them.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going all the way to trial.
Look, these people are all such criminals. Just start following the CPS workers with a night vision camera. You'll catch them buying drugs or picking up little kids they're going to rape or whatever. And then you just put that on YouTube and they all go to jail and you go, ha, 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 you've been defeated again. Because I'm going to tell you, most of these people are hardcore criminals. You investigate them, you're going to find the crime. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us.